precisely where we led off last time. I know we had this fight with Thalamra after the fight with the demon, and that while she didn't go down in with just a single hit, she proved to be more formidable than that. When it was like eight against one, the odds were not going to be in her favor, and she was determined not to be taken alive, if possible. So, with her dying words, she says, "See you in hell," and I think that is kind of where we left off. She of course threatened to expose you for this heist. And the evidence is somewhere in the city, and now, if you take her at her word, is going to be delivered to the newspaper known as Baldur's Mouth, and it could mean, criminal charges, and certainly expulsion from the Watch and the Flaming Fist.
As far as I remember, we left off right here because we had just finished the fight and we were talking about we're going to have to go after the ring and try to find it.
Right.
And I think we should probably go back up and question the gods and see if they've seen any courier or news people here in the last couple of days.
There is, before we get too wrapped up in your drama, there is also the matter of Thavius Krieg, and that shield of the Hidden Lord, which I believe, Dagon, you are wielding now?
Oh, yeah, the shield?
Yes.
Yeah,
right.
Have that.
Thavius Krieg, the High Overseer of El Terrell, and the person who apparently is responsible for El Terrell being dragged down into Avernus, is tied up in the vault. So you still have some question of what to do with him. Rhea Mantlemorn, the Hell Rider from El Terrell, is particularly torn about what should be done with Thavius.
Do we deliver him to the god?
I think that's smart for now. And
We deliver her to the god and say during the combat they stole some of our stuff and we got to find where it is. So that way if it pops up as evidence, we've kind of tried to mitigate it. Any thoughts?
Dan, just a refresher, how much time do we have before it makes it to the newspaper?
She did not give you a firm time set. She just said if something happens to me and certain people don't hear from me, that this will happen.
What time of day? What time of day is the newspaper generally published?
That's a fairly good question. I haven't. I suppose it's just up to me to really, because I remember reading the entry about the newspaper. I think I even posted it in the chat here. If we can scroll back enough, yeah, Baldur's Mouth. Let's see. Here it is. Copy message link. I'll go down here. Alright, so there's the link to Baldur's Mouth. So it doesn't say that it, let's see.
Arbitrary time.
I suppose, like any good newspaper, it would be printing and during the overnight hours, which is what you're at now. It's say like 2 in the morning right now. But you could imagine that to start the day, people would want the news of the day. So I would think that their operations are probably stuff rolling out, say, at dawn.
Okay. And can I make an argument, not to be the group lawyer?
Right.
Do you think that they have the same type of technology as a New York Times or Boston Globe? Or
It does specifically say that they have something akin to a printing press, if not a proper printing press, that is given to them partially by the House of Wonders. There's a temple to innovation and invention called the House of Wonders. I could look that up real quick here.
We could go near the printing area and do the locate object and see if it's in the building.
Yeah, here we go.
That would be the most likely place, I would think.
And if it's in there, then we go in and try to steal it or burn the building down.
Yeah, if we're looking for a needle in a haystack in a city, I mean, that's the only place we really have any sort of clue about that's relevant.
Do you think it's worth questioning the guards to see if there's been any couriers or newspaper people in the building in the last couple of days?
Can't hurt.
Yeah, do we see a cart or anything outside the building on the way in?
It's the upper city. This is a walled villa. So there was. Let me go back and look here at the villa. All right. There was in the yard a stable house. Doesn't say what kind of. Says there's 4 draft horses, but it doesn't say anything about a wagon. Other than that, finding something out and just generally laying about in the upper city might be tough.
I was about to say, I have, because of my background, I have rumor mongerer. Would I know through that potentially where to find this newspaper printer? Or print shop, I should say.
It's. Let me come back and read it again. Utilizing a small army of lantern bearers, the mouse spreads news by selling broadsheets on street corners and shouting summaries of top stories. Runs the operation from a surprisingly modest converted warehouse in Heapside. So there is apparently a main headquarters.
do we want to try to glean where those headquarters are?
Well, I was figuring we still got to deal with the guy that we got tied up and the other guy, and we got to question the guards and then go do that, right?
Right. Good call. Let's start with step 1.
Everyone want to head back to that room and we'll pick up the guy that's all tied up and talk to the other guy again? I agree with setting the building on fire last resort.
I feel like half of us could split up in this case. Half of us go to the print press, and then the other half deliver the guy once we're done talking to him.
Okay. You got to take Fancy with you because he's the one that has locate object to the newspaper.
You have Fancy intel.
I feel like we're short on time if we have till dawn to figure out the newspaper.
Let's roll. Lead.
But I have an idea. If we can't burn it down, maybe we can talk to somebody who runs it and offer them a more interesting story of like, did you know like Duke? What is her name? Oh my god, who we just killed, the old lady.
Oh, Thalamra Vanthampur.
Yeah, we could potentially offer them the story of like, oh yeah, we just busted her whole cult operation and like she's been secretly doing this, like, and offer that as a story instead of the very incriminating evidence against us.
Well, actually, it could make our stuff back page stuff. Worst case scenario, if they've got the lady that was part of the dead and one of the leaders is working with the people that trashed the other city, that would make it front page stuff.
Fancy's just like, honey, you got this.
All right, so I guess I'll grab the bodies and the guy. I don't know who wants to go that and take him to the head guy, so we turn all that in. And how many want to go to the newspaper?
Wait, have we taken a long rest yet?
No.
No.
Okay, and we can't do it now.
No. No.
Unless you want to let the story get out.
I take everything back. I'm useless. I'll go with it.
But you don't have locate object then?
As long as it's
Is it retro?
I'm literally checking that as you said.
There are a couple of key limitations to locate object. One is that its duration is 10 minutes. It needs to also it can only locate an object that is within 1,000 feet of you. So going out and camping out, and it's a second level spell, so you can't necessarily. I mean, how many second level spell slots do you have at this point, Fancy?
Well, that's the main problem I'm trying to address right now. Because I don't think I have.
Okay, let's see. Fancy the Bard. So you have 3 second level spell slots, but if your sheet is up to date, it looks like you've used them all.
Yeah. No, I don't. I have nothing. I thought we'd get a long rest at some.
Right. Well, after this, I mean, you're done now. You're free to long rest, except for some of you are anticipating that maybe. And remember, you only would be assuming that this courier that the former Duke arranged would be going out at first light. I mean, she might not have this stuff coming if for 48 hours or the specified time frame could be pretty wide.
And she could be right.
Thinking because what she said was like if certain people didn't hear from her, then they would bring the evidence. So it doesn't sound like there's anyone like on their way there right now. So we probably have some time.
Do you want to stealth in and check to see if the stuff's there?
Or
To the
well,
newspaper?
so somebody probably has the stuff and is waiting to see if they hear from her. And then when they don't hear from her, they're going to go to the newspaper. So what we could do is we could go to the newspaper and wait there for people who are coming to the newspaper and see if we can intercept the courier.
Or we report the story and try to destroy her reputation so the guy with the stuff might think twice about being associated with her.
We could do that. We could... What was that guy? What was the guy that we we still haven't gotten paid by. But
Captain Zodge.
yeah, what if we take all our evidence now and tell him the whole story now, and yeah, like expose the whole family? Then maybe just nobody is going to believe anything that she says anyway.
Yeah, but you gotta be putting yourself out on a ledge doing that.
We're already there.
Hey, I am willing to do whatever the group needs to do. I wish we could rest.
We could even say that she's like, he was like threatening to blackmail us and whatever if we exposed her. So like, just flip the whole story around.
Okay.
I get it, but out of a 39, Fancy feels like a 14.
So do we want to gather everything up, ask the gods real quick, and then go turn it in and report her?
No, maybe we can at least try.
Okay. So we're going to gather everything up, Dan. Go upstairs, talk to the guards that are here, see if they know anything about this courier, and then go turn everything in.
Sorry, I just had an idea.
Oh, he's smiling.
I search her desk for any information that might relay to who this person is. And I'm going to search her office upstairs, too. She had books upstairs, right, guys?
I think the books that we found were books of the actual legitimate business dealings. Did we find anything? Did we find any books or any other evidence that was actually incriminating?
I don't think so. She's would have been pretty good about not leaving stuff lying around the house. Not when she's got all this space down here to hide,
We do still have the son upstairs. We could get him to kind of, I guess, rat on his family in exchange for, I don't know.
His
we
life?
could protect him or something. Yeah. So wondering how to get the people to believe us about what these people were up to. We have the other son on our boat too.
Yes,
Can we get the sons to squeal on their mom?
What happened,
Can we get
what happened with Thirstwell? Did you kill him or did you leave him
No.
tied up?
He's tied up in the boat. Maybe we can beat it out of them who the courier is. Well, why don't we go grab the people down the hall, go upstairs, question the guards, and turn it all in, and then go question everybody, and then turn everything in to get started. Does that sound like a plan?
Yeah, and I think we should bring the sons with us.
Okay. So Dan, we're going to go down to the vault room, gather the people there, go up to the guards, question them about if there's any couriers, and then go back to the boat and get the other guy? Sound about right?
Yeah. What is that? 1D100.
Yeah, that was something else.
Okay.
None of your concern.
Yeah.
There was a 30% chance, so it didn't happen.
30% chance it was coming out today?
No, I'm not going to tell you what there was a 30% chance of
Okay.
happening.
Alrighty then, keep your secrets.
Yeah.
All right, we're headed to the vault, Dan.
All right, you know where it is. Okay, you went a little too fast.
Oh,
Wait, are we supposed to be moving our characters?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't go too fast. Are we going to the secret?
Yeah, what's there? Someone?
All right, roll for initiative.
There's someone.
He was listening. He
Who
heard
is
you coming.
he?
He heard you coming. But then Salim spotted him, so there was no surprise attack. All right, let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of you and a bearded devil. Now, I can't forget Rhea. She's got to get on the board. And this guy, Fallister Fisk, is still with you, so we'll put him there. Sort this out, and wow, Rhea's going first, huh? All right. Excuse me, Dagon. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. What she got for ranged things? She got a heavy crossbow, so she's gonna shoot. 15. Hits. 7 piercing damage, but he has resistance from non-magical, non-silvered. So 15 hits for 3 piercing damage. And then we go to Dagon. This was the same bearded devil who was guarding the jail. After nobody came back for a while, he got bored and he started wandering around. Oh, Dagon, if you're talking, you're muted. Because we're not hearing you at all.
Sorry about that.
That's no problem.
My computer's making weird noises, so I put on silent.
Gotcha. Alright, dexterity save for this fellow. He fails it. 2 acid damage. And looks like he takes all of acid damage. So 2 acid damage.
And
Alright.
that's it.
And the devil. He's got Kiel to his left. And Rhea to his right. He's going to his right. He steps back on her. She is armor class 17. He makes 2 attacks, one with his beard and one with his glaive. Ooh, not good with the glaive. The beard, though, did well. So 8 piercing. The target must make a DC 12 con save. Made it. Will be poisoned for 1 minute. Alright, so not poisoned. And we go to Muriel.
Okay. Here he is.
$14. Did I just say his armor class was 13? I did. So sneak attack applies. 10 points of damage. Oh, non-magical though, right?
Yeah, so it's 5.
5. Okay.
And then back up here.
Duck back behind cover, and we go to Marcus. This hallway
Okay.
littered with dead cultists.
Yeah, and I can't see shit. So, oh, just spilled my coffee all over my table. That's cool.
Oh no.
Um,
If you need a minute, don't worry about us.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I see now. How did those other two get on the other side of it?
There was a secret door right over here.
Oh, did they go the other direction?
Yeah, so they went the opposite way. There was 2 ways to get there. Some of
I
you
see.
followed Kael, and others saw the opening.
Got it. Okay. Let's see. Just looking through the spell list. Right, I'm going to use Bless to not be talking to myself. Click that again. So I'm going with Dagon, Kael, and hell's her name?
Rhea?
Or Rhea.
All right. A bless. I'll put a little yellow dot on Rhea so I remember that.
And that is concentration.
You are concentrating on that. Boom.
And that's it.
All right. Valister Fisk is attacking his former jailer. And misses. Kael.
Alright, so for my main action, that's gonna miss. And for my bonus action,
Ooh, there you go. Tunte 2,
yep, 22 force damage.
force damage. No resistance to that. 22. Holy macaroni.
And then I'm gonna and that's everything.
All right. Fancy.
Matthew's going to take a moment of silence. Very Belafonte.
He wants to take a moment to celebrate Harry Belafonte.
Well, yeah. He died today at age 96. Whatever. Anyway.
Did.
And then after that, we're going to go down through this secret. Dagon named his character out. Right.
In the hallway.
Okay, so this bearded devil,
Yes.
I'm going to viciously mock him.
Mock away.
Oh, I'll mock my worst.
DC 14 Wisdom failed. 1 psychic damage.
And disadvantage.
And disadvantage. On his next attack roll? Or saving throw?
No, I think it's just attack roll.
Just attack roll, okay. Salim.
Okay. Let's see how far. Oh, okay. That's where he is. I thought he was inside of there. Put myself there. I'm gonna use my new sorcery point. I'm gonna sacrifice it so I can get a spell slot back. And I'm gonna hit him with earth and grass.
Earth and grasp. Strength save.
Damn.
Yeah, he's got a good strength save. So is that half damage?
I don't think he's restrained.
On a failed save.
Takes half the damage.
Yeah, damage. He just isn't restrained as well.
Half damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so 16 gets halved to 8. All right. Anything else for Celine?
Let me see. Bonus actions. Nope.
All right, Rhea.
Everybody start picking that.
Rhea, here she goes. Makes 2 longsword attacks. And if she has a short sword drawn, she can also make a short sword attack. Look at that, she missed on all 3.
I think that's the worst I've seen her do.
Right? She's pretty good, right? Dagon. Oh, she had bless, right?
Yes.
So that is +1.
1d4.
All right, so she just needed a 13 to hit, so that first hit, 12, is going to be at least a 13. So we'll apply the 8 slashing, halved to 4.
Her short sword hits too.
Probably.
But is the bless on every attack roll?
Yep.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Really? Wow.
That's why it's such a great spell.
Yeah, I thought it might be like the first attack that the person makes, but no, just every attack roll. Nice.
Every attack, every saving throw.
All right. So another 3 damage from the second short sword hit. All right.
And she'd have to roll a 4 for the last one.
Yeah, that last one could hit the longsword.
Oh, right. If I roll a 4.
Roll a 4. Boom.
All
Hell
right,
yeah, best
so
spell ever.
Another 2 points.
That was awesome.
So we turned no hits into
No
3
hit.
hits.
Yep. Love it.
Very nice. Very nice. All right. Oh, did I take Dagon's turn? I'm sorry. It was Dagon, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, sure.
Harry Belafonte himself.
Dagon with the Warhammer. Not quite enough, but you had to bless too, right?
I believe so. That's a D4.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
D4. Still a miss.
No, not enough. Right. And that's it.
All right. Let's see. Let's do the glaive against Dagon. That miss. And the beard against Rhea. That hits. 8 piercing. Ooh, Rhea. All right. And she's got to make a Constitution saving throw. Made it. Not poisoned. And Muriel, you can put this guy down.
Alrighty.
Oh, look at that. He's got 2 hit points left, so he goes down in a heap.
Wow.
Congratulations, folks. You beat the last demon of the dungeon.
Demon.
Should we take a couple of the demon bodies with us to report back in with?
We could
To
do
show how
that. I was also just thinking that this guy, Fabius, he's someone who could tell them what she was up to. And maybe he could do that in return for his life.
And maybe he knows who the courier is?
And maybe he does. I will ask him.
He just has been a guest of the Van Thampers. He doesn't know anything. He spent most of his time down here in this dungeon, working on what is the volunteer for information? So the again, Dagon has that killer shield of the Hidden Lord, and I don't think I have given you this. This is not a good handout to give you because it leaves nothing to the imagination, and we can't have that. So let me see if I can do a quick edit here.
I think you linked it last time. The powers of the shield?
Yeah, and I did like a screenshot.
Yeah.
Right. This is so I can give you a handout. Alright, so I'm going to take that line out. Okay, sorry for the on-the-fly editing here, but I think I've got it down now. And has the following properties. Alright, save. Let me just proofread myself, because as they say, measure twice and cut once. I'm going to make sure there's no information in here that you shouldn't have as I share this. Okay, there it goes. That is the shield. So the shield wants to get out of here. It does not want to be locked down here any longer with Fabius Krieg. The shield is convinced that Fabius can't free this essence from the shield, and so he is eager to move on and be useful to an adventurer such as yourself, Dagon.
Ask it if it likes horses. Dagon. Does it like horses?
Does the shield
That's
like
what?
horses?
Dagon. Ask the shield if it
Joe,
likes
you're barely coming through at all on the mic. I don't know if there's something wrong.
Hold on.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that Joe was probably just making a wisecrack of some kind. So
He was asking if the shield liked horses.
right. So do with that what you will. But
Mostly sealed by force.
moving on. So Thavius wants to know if you're going to let him go. Now Rhea says absolutely not. She's actually becoming quite furious and even a little violent with him, as she is very upset to learn that he has done this to everybody she loves, basically. So she's starting to get a little rough with him. And are any of you going to intercede on that, or?
Yeah. Right. Hold up. All right. We need this guy for just a bit, because we need him to tell the authorities what the Duke was up to, so that we can tarnish her name.
He doesn't know anything
Protect
about
our own. You know what she was up to.
He really doesn't. I have my situation when El Terrell fell. I mean, she took me in here under false pretenses. You have to understand, it wasn't my fault.
But I mean, at least you know that she's like a worshiper of these like dead gods or whatever they are.
Well, if you have no useful information or helping for us, I'll just let Rhea have you.
Yeah, I guess like if what you're saying is you don't know anything, then I guess we don't need to keep you alive, right?
Yep. Warm or cold, he works.
You don't want to change your story? Anything else you have to say?
Let's see. Let me look again. And you'll remember another peculiar aspect of Thavius Krieg is that his shadow is in the form of a pudgy demon with small wings. He's never really been able to explain that one.
Oh, we could have fun with that. We could turn him in and let him burn him alive for being a warlock. The old witch thing.
Always a possibility.
Well, I mean, is it illegal to be like a warlock in
I was just going based off I live by Salem, and I always hear that all through my life, so I was throwing it out there.
Salem.
Your last chance, Thavius. And Ray is pretty upset at you, and I don't think I can protect you unless you can help us out.
Well, if she's gonna do it, I'm gonna bet one hit. Let's start a pool.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
So you're going to take Thavius in to turn him in?
Only if... No, well... I don't know. Are we going to do that, or are we going to let Ray kill him since he can't help us?
If he has nothing to help us, I'm going to let Rhea do as she pleases. I'm going to start a pool on how long it takes.
Oh, well, that's too bad. See you, Thavius.
Hey, look, there's something really interesting with this wall, and Salim just turns his back like, like, la-da-da-da-da, like, clearly, like, do what he needs to do.
Hey, I'm chaotic neutral. It doesn't matter either way to me.
Yeah. So I just left the room, so Ray is in there alone with him.
So Rhea steps up and just closes the door. And several long moments of silence ensue. And you can hear Thavius, though you can't quite make out all the words, you can hear his voice a lot, but not so much Rhea's. And then it goes quiet for another a few minutes. And Rhea finally comes back and opens up the door. Thavius is not dead. She couldn't go through with it. She says that he has to face justice for his crimes, and being executed right here would be too easy of a death for him, and she wants him to suffer more. So that's her thinking.
We gave his life to her, so okay.
Alrighty.
Just tell her to keep an eye on him.
Right? She starts leading him out.
You guys want to grab some of these outfits in the demon body to take with us to show them, or do you just leave everything and have them come here?
I think the most important people to bring probably are the two sons.
Do we want to bring her body or leave it here for them to get later?
Leave them here. I don't think we need to be carrying the bodies of the demons through town.
I'm just... One thing in the back of my head is I'm afraid if someone comes in and tries to clean up to cover it up.
Fancy just wants to take a bath in the, you know.
Do you have your raven in this game?
My raven got killed by one of the cultists.
In the
Well, you can literally cast that, right? So,
Not
some,
originally.
oh, okay, some classes can, some can't. I guess it's wizard that can.
How do I do a fancy background like you, Chris?
That's under. You go under the settings, video and voice, and it's right in there. Yeah, I mean, my computer's in my workshop, so all there's is tools behind me.
Oh, I see. All right. So if I wanted to do a cyber city or custom, I see. That's what you did was custom. Ooh, that's what I want to do. Want to upload your own background? Get more customization by uploading your own video background with Discord Nitro. Yeah, go to hell.
I uploaded all my characters, so for each campaign, I can have the character in the background.
Disco Nitro, no. $5. I'm not paying for it. All right, there we go. Is that my background now?
That's cute, Dan.
Yeah. I wanted to have one way. Oh yeah, look, yay! It worked. Okay, sorry, ADD moment total. My bad.
All good.
Welcome to the club.
Welcome to the party, pal. All right, so again, very late at night. Couple hours till the sun comes up. You have cleared out this dungeon. You do have Thavius Krieg as a prisoner. You have the two brothers, Amric and Thirstwell Van Thamper, as prisoners, right?
Yeah.
One's upstairs and one's in the boat.
Right.
And we have the four gods as a prisoner upstairs.
Yeah, and I think we gotta bring. I don't think we gotta bring the guards, but I think we should bring Thavius and the two brothers to that guy.
Right.
Whatever his
And leave the demons and the head lady's bodies all here and
Yeah.
Go to the go to the captain. You're saying,
Yeah.
right?
Fancy throws all his support behind.
Actually, we're going to stop by the gods and ask them if they knew who the courier was, then go to the head guy.
Oh, right.
Get the guy upstairs, we'll ask the four gods that are still up there if they knew any news people or if the courier came recently.
I'm sorry, I was looking at backgrounds. What did I miss?
We're going upstairs.
Okay.
We're going to get the guy that's tied up, and we're going to ask the gods if they saw any couriers or the news people in this area in the last couple of days.
The guards that you have prisoner up on.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I forgot about them because there was like 9 of them come charging in and you didn't murder them all. That's right.
I mean, prisoner is, one way to look at it. I would look at it like, not as free as other people.
Who was the... Okay, so I guess we really don't need the maps for this. I can put you back on the Baldur's Gate map, because I think we can theater of the mind anything left to do at either place right now. So you went back upstairs into the house, and you were talking with the guards. So again, who are your prisoners? About what now?
We're going to inform them what happened downstairs, that there was even demons down there. And we're going to ask them if they've seen any couriers or news people in here, because we're afraid that she got some bad information out that could go against the town.
Okay. So this is where I have to decide and read between the lines by what is meant when it says that these guards are loyal to the Van Thambers. Exactly how loyal does it say? It doesn't really say where they draw their line, like if they know about the demon stuff or devil worship or not. Let me... About the villa servants. Yard, 9 guards. Okay, so it doesn't really give me much guidance here about what... These guys just want to live and get home to their families at this point. That is their number one priority. So they are cooperative, and they tell you that the Duke has so many comings and goings of business people and dispatches of paperwork, coming and going, that they wouldn't even know where to begin to direct you. It's like, yeah, she has stuff coming in and out all the time.
Do you guys keep a log of who's coming and going for safety reasons?
No.
Then I'll just eat my Apple Jacks.
Oh, now I want Apple Jacks. Oh.
Hey, we
What?
have Apple Jacks.
We have Apple Jacks?
Yeah.
Oh my god, we have Apple Jacks. Game over.
Keep
Hold
it
on.
together, man.
That's random.
Oh my god.
What a coincidence.
I know, right? Apple Jacks rule,
I haven't had those in like 10 years.
right?
Oh, I can still remember the commercials and stuff.
Yeah, didn't they change their ad campaign and it had like some kind of Rastafarian cinnamon stick and
Yep, I am
And-
Cinnamon.
right.
Those were really weird commercials.
Should we just let these guys go now?
The
Yeah,
guard?
good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. We're gonna let them go, Dan. Take what we need, go to the ship, get the other guy, and head and turn everything into the captain.
Alright. Alright, so we go to meet Captain Zodge. Let's see, under the villa. Let me make sure. Fallister,
Captain Doc?
I just want to take a moment to repeat some of the things that Fallister was... well, I guess, yeah, no, we already discussed the puzzle box, and he said that his... the sage that operates out of Candlekeep, by the name of Silvirus Savicus, is a good friend of Fallister's, and she thinks that a copy of the signed contract that Thavius made is hidden inside this puzzle box. And so Fallister is advising you that if you want to get into this puzzle box to prove beyond any doubt Thavius's guilt, that the best hope for getting something like that open would be in the halls of Candlekeep and with Silvira's help. But that is what's coming next. More immediately, again, dealing with Captain Van Thamper. Let me see. Reporting to Captain Zodge. Here we go. So it says, once the characters wipe out the Van Thamper family and its devil-worshipping cult, they can return to Captain Zodge, deliver their report, surrender their badges, and receive payment owed to them. So you are turning in 2 of the Van Thamper boys alive as part of this report, yes?
Yes.
And I think that we also want to embellish this story somewhat and say that she threatened that she was going to be blackmailing us by trying to besmirch our name so that no one would believe us when we tried to turn them in.
Because we went in and saved an owlbear from a ritual sacrifice by the Bane people, and then turned it into, we put it into nature. Might as well twist it all the way.
And that we're afraid that she's gonna try to, like, that she might have gone through with her threat, and maybe this Captain Zodge can help us.
Let's see, what is
We're playing the victims here.
Someone needs to kneel before
Let's
Zod.
make a deception check.
Right.
Okay, I would like to help with this.
Let me see real quick if I can figure out what the hell's
I'm going to hide in the shadows on this because I'm a -1.
Let's go D&D, Descent into Avernus. Open up the PDF. Do a search for the word Zodge. A veteran. All right. So I guess right. I guess veteran. All right. So here's his insight check to your deception, right? It would be insight versus deception.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. So far, he's buying what you're selling. He's cocked an eyebrow like, this sounds odd. But,
And to add on to it, do we tell them about the demons and all that down in the basement?
right. Now, who can refute what you're saying? But the 2 sons, right?
As far as I know.
You don't know if
Well,
but the 2 sons know.
But I think we've talked to them and told them that they need to support what we're saying, because they are currently our captive. Well, they have been our captives.
Well, didn't
Now
we want to
and-
let the one son go because his mom was trying to be killed, and he's like, I want to get out of here and never have anything to do.
Yeah,
That was the
Mortlock.
3rd son.
That was Mortlock, the 3rd son, right? The first one that you encountered, actually. Who bowed out of the whole situation.
Was he still on the boat waiting for a ride from us?
You don't know where exactly he is at this point. He certainly hasn't been back to the Van Thamper estate.
I thought he took off with another ship. It was with another crew or something.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I remember that now.
Right. So, you were promised 200 gold each, right?
Correct.
Okay. So Captain Zodge is still hemming and hawing, saying, well, he really needs time to verify that the cult's activities have really gone before he can get you that payment. But your meeting with Captain Zodge is suddenly interrupted by the arrival of several flaming fist soldiers clad in plate armor. From behind this wall of swords and steel steps an armored woman with a white cloak and graying hair. Let's see. We've got this.
We have members of the Flaming Fist, right? Fancy said.
Right.
I am one of them.
That's Kiel, right.
Thank God.
Are these maniacs who...
Like accommodations are supposed to be? Let's get into a hotel.
The woman in the white cloak and graying hair continues. Are these the maniacs who've stirred up every nest of rats in this godforsaken city? Commander Porter, says Zodge. I was told you wouldn't be in Baldur's Gate for at least another 10 day. That's what the city governments wanted you to think, Captain, she replies. Turning to you, she says, I trust you've been adequately compensated?
We have an arrangement. We just haven't been received it yet.
Just doing a little reading here. All right. So she says, one thing I've learned from my time in the Chultan Peninsula is to respect adventurers and their ability to get things done. And she looks at Zodge and snaps her fingers. And without a word, Zodge turns and goes and retrieves your payment so that you did get it immediately. No delay there. So congratulations on receiving your promised reward. With that, Liara Porter thanks you for doing your part to help Baldur's Gate, and that she has to focus her efforts on the various threats to the city's security. And with that, she kind of gives you an expectant look like you are dismissed.
I guess it's time for us to leave. Anyone got anything?
Nope.
Should we head back to the ship and head to the place where we take the ship out and go to the town that we need to get the puzzle box looked at? Because I think we've killed all the threads in the city.
Except,
Are we gonna go to the printers?
I'm gonna let the story lie. It's either gonna work or not. I think if we go try... I'm sorry, what was that?
The brother who keeping hostage. Did we turn him in?
Turn the brothers in.
Okay.
Because I'm afraid if we go try to monkey with the evidence and they get caught, then they will think we're automatically guilty because we were trying to hide the evidence.
Well, we can say that I'm trying to get my ring back.
Okay.
Yeah, we should focus on the ring so we can get her Eldritch Blast.
When do we want to fit a long rest in? I am totally drained.
yeah, and at this point, it is more like 6 in the morning. We had to let a couple of hours pass to get you here, but it is the dawn of a new day. And you can hear the newsboys or criers. I don't know what if newsboy is a politically correct term anymore, but maybe it is. I don't know. But regardless, the voices of Baldur's Mouth have hit the scene, and so far everything seems quiet. There's no big scandals about members of the City Watch and Flaming Fist being involved in a heist or anything, so it seems that you've survived one news cycle, at least.
Yeah.
Then should we sleep?
If we've made one news cycle, we got 24 hours, so it's a good time to rest in.
Alright.
Yeah, we should go back to the ship and get a long rest.
Yeah.
I just
We could take the ship out, go on, do all the things we need to do, and come back with a reputation that could possibly override the story anyways.
What are we doing in the ship? Where are we?
I love
Where are we
it.
taking the ship?
We're taking the ship down to the city where we have to get the puzzle box opened.
Candlekeep, right? The fortress of Candlekeep, right?
I think we
Do
can
know
save
how
a lot
long
of
that'll take?
Dan?
It's a 5-day journey
Oh.
by land. I think you could do it in 3 days by boat.
So if we take the boat out, we're not going to be able to scope out the printer.
Okay. So we'll do a long rest and then we'll try to go to the printer and see if we can get her right.
Okay. Yay, long rest.
Oh my god, it's been like 4 weeks.
It's
Dan,
It's been
been a
Been a
long
long
one.
time.
now that we came out of that dungeon, do we still stay level 4 or do we go up?
Everybody should be level 4 at this point.
Okay.
But now 4 with the benefit of your first long rest. Let's see. What else have we got in here?
And you have Song of Rest, so you have an extra D6. I don't know if there's an issue, but yeah.
I think Song of Rest is for a short rest.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it?
for a short rest.
Yeah, because it adds to like when you roll your hit dice.
Yeah, you get like an extra d6 or whatever your level is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can still play the same song during a long rest.
Oh,
Like,
you
maybe I'm
can
practicing.
you can
it.
certainly play it. Yes. We just don't get to roll a dice, but yes, you can.
You can practice rolling the dice.
Sorry, this bothers me that Sorcerer and Warlock are like the only two classes that cannot learn locate object. Like every other class can. I don't. What is the reasoning behind that? That doesn't make sense.
Literally everybody has it except you.
That's okay. I have it, which is why we are a team and we hang out.
I know. I'm just looking at my spell sheet. I'm like, God damn it!
I have everything.
So let's see. Final encounter in Baldur's Gate. Reporting to Zodge, Commander Porter. That's it. Fallister Fisk, again, is encouraging you to take the puzzle box with you to Candlekeep. Rhea asks if this is where your roads part, or whether you would like to have her along for more of the journey. Where's Thavius? Where did Thavius end up? You turned him into Captain Zodge too, right?
Yeah. And we told them about the shadow.
Right. So you just kind of left that all in his hands. So we don't necessarily know how that's all going to play out.
Well, did the boss lady, when she came in and saw them all there, say anything?
She had the Van Thamper boys and Thavius all, she commanded to have them questioned, and that she was going to oversee it personally and try to find out what was going on.
We got everything we could out of them, as far as I know.
So Liara is asserting herself as the successor to older Ravengard, the Grand Duke of Baldur's Gate, who went missing when Elturel fell. Liara clings to the hope that he's still alive and urges you that if you think you have any chance to rescue Elturel or Duke Ravengard, that you should strongly pursue that quest. So you have the person who's now basically overseeing the Flaming Fist until older Ravengard's return has a personal connection with you, so that can only lead to good things down the road. If evidence were to come out in your incriminating you in robbery.
So she's asking us to go to hell.
She's saying if there's anything you can do. Again, she has a respect for adventurers. She's seen them deal with the death plague that. What was that? What was it called? Does anybody know exactly what it was called? It wasn't the death plague. What was it?
Black Death.
The Tomb of Annihilation storyline.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
I don't think I've ever done that one.
I was about to say I've never had the pleasure of playing.
So-
They have like 3 sessions of it. I love it.
I think it was like maybe the Death Curse or something, but basically anybody who had ever been resurrected or raised from the dead started slowly rotting away, and it was impossible to resurrect or raise anybody new. And this was a tragedy that befell the whole planet. And again, Liara in Inchult did see that it was adventurers who got to the bottom of things and got the curse undone, affecting the entire planet. So again, she has history with adventurers and is not you're in her fan club, shall we say?
Okay. You guys want to go, since we've done the long rest, you guys want to go to the newspaper place first?
Sure.
We're off to the newspaper place.
Let's see if we can find this.
Does Mary want to go in and do the stealthy, giving them a big tip about a story that just happened and be able to search as we all go searching around? You know, try to distract them with a big headline? You know, that the lady was the dead now and all that crap.
All right, I found Baldur's Mouth. I think it's like right here. It's only a couple of blocks away from the Elfsong Tavern.
So what's said there?
Uno momento. I'm just going to fill my cup. My throat is parched. Hold on one second. prayer. Hey. Okay, so any general discussions about what you're doing with your day here in Baldur's Gate?
I think the first thing we're doing is going to the news place to see if we can scope out and get Salim's ring.
All right. So you're all gonna kind of partake on this and just kind of generally hang around the building looking for a particular type of character, or
Are we in a town?
Do we have anyone that would have connections that maybe could check, the rumor mill or something like that to see if the guy's saying things when he's drinking or anything that has the stuff?
That's literally what Fancy does.
I have criminal connections, so I don't think that's really the same thing.
I mean, I do have
But
rumor mill, but it's more along the lines of who's doing, who's practicing necromancy, kind of rumor mill stuff. So I don't know if we'd be able to find someone like that.
Being part of the Flaming Fist, would I have a thing of connections to be able to check, confident informants and stuff?
she?
A Dagon on his?
Trying to think.
No,
I think the harsh reality is that her contact could be anyone. It could just be a cult member, that she entrusted to do this with. There are all sorts of people coming and going, but I mean, I'm gonna give you. I mean, and this person wouldn't even necessarily be on the lookout for you. Or feeling any reason to feel nervous about anything. So I don't see that they would be high up on their guard. They would, which might tip off, somebody was acting nervous or something. But I don't. I think. I mean, I hate to be a downer, but unless it's a 1 in a million shot that you grab the right person going into this thing, which there are all sorts of people coming and going, as you can see, even at early hours, it's going to be a tough order just watching this place trying to intercept whoever might be, because you don't even know. It might not even necessarily come down to someone delivering something to this building. There are freelance reporters. This guy could, or this person could, get the evidence to Baldur's Mouth via one of the reporters and not come anywhere near this building. So while these are all, good ideas, they're desperate ones too, and your level of desperation does not necessarily automatically equate to your likelihood of success.
Where is the Blushing Mermaid?
The Blushing Mermaid, eh? Let me see what the Blushing Mermaid is. In Heapside, on the lower city, not too far from Baldur's Mouth. Was there something you wanted to know about the Blushing Mermaid?
It's easy for me to case what sorts of audiences attend what venue, like how the toughs gather around the Blushing Mermaid. So I just want to go there and see what happens.
Infamous up and down the Sword Coast, the Blushing Mermaid is known as the best tavern and inn in Baldur's Gate. For those looking to get their teeth kicked in, or to kick in someone else's. Always one spilled drink away from a brawl, the bar is the sort of place most don't visit unless they're well armed or with a lot of friends, preferably both.
Okay. What do you think? What do you think?
The master of distraction.
Have we completely searched the vampire house and office and everything?
You would
For the ring?
have had plenty of time to explore anything that was in there for certain before you turned around and went to Captain Zodge in the day. But I don't think that you really left any stone unturned that I can remember.
Okay. So there's not a chance that the ring is hidden away in
No,
the
I mean,
office.
it could be very well hidden. Some secret little stash, but.
Besides trying a quick locate object here to see if it's here, I don't know what else to do.
I'm literally telling you what we can do. We can stay at an inn. We can stay at the place that I'm planning.
And what's that going to do? We wait around until we hear something about the ring? Or about that gadget?
All I'm saying is we have a very nice place to stay at where we might be able to hear some hearsay, yada yada yada.
There's.
Yeah, I think Dan did. Oh, sorry, Dan. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. After you.
I was gonna say, didn't you just answer that basically a few minutes ago? Finding a source that way was next to impossible.
Yeah, it's like I don't want a railroad, but I'm just thinking it through. It's a needle in a haystack situation for certain.
Okay, we were all just paid 200 gold, right?
Right.
Okay. Can I approach, because this is run by one guy, the newspaper, right?
Right.
Okay. I would like to approach him and basically say, like, hey, I know you run this newspaper. I've got a pretty interesting story for you. I'm also aware that you might be coming into something soon, and make a deal with him that if he gets the ring, he will return it to me. Whether or not he runs the story, ultimately, I will do my best to convince him, but at the end of the day, I'm willing to offer him money for that ring.
Okay, so the guy in charge is named Etvard Needle, and so just summarize what you said again.
Basically, I'd like to approach him, be like, hi, I'm here because I have quite an interesting story, and it's also come to my attention that something that belongs to me might also come across your path. So I'd love to have a discussion about maybe trading story for story sort of situation. I'm trying to basically barter with him that I will pay him / offer him a much better story than, oh, some random adventurers pulled a heist, and they got an owl bear, versus we took down a cult. One of the most predominant families was a cult worshipping group. I think that's more interesting. I'm trying to barter, basically, for my ring back at the end of the day.
You're asking me to compromise my journalistic integrity in order for some gold? I just want to be clear.
Didn't she say that he could still write the story? She just wanted the ring.
I really care about the ring. I mean, the whole reason I'm here is because of that ring.
He says, well, I haven't heard anything about any ring or heist or anything yet. But let me ask you this. Did you steal from rich people who deserved it?
I don't remember the whole backstory on it.
About the stances of the heist.
Yeah, it was definitely an upper crust, occurred in the upper city, rather. So, yeah, we'll say it was a theft from a patriarch's vault.
Alright, I mean...
Because this guy is, by reputation, that Baldur's Mouth has a a populist bent, and often is raging against the. Let's see, where does it say here? Yeah, it's got a populist bent.
I will say to him, looking over my shoulder back and forth, leaning in, be like, you can't quote me, but you can say a reliable anonymous source says yes. And I, wink at him, yeah, we totally did.
How much are we talking here?
Listen, all I want is the ring. I'm willing to pay you. Let's see. I think about it. 20 gold.
If we're going to do this, I need to know precisely what was stolen.
What was from our heist or what
Right.
I'm.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Because what he's getting at is he doesn't know how much to ask you for because he doesn't know how much profit you made off of this heist. If you made 5,000 gold, he wants 1,500 of it. If you made 500 gold, he wants 150 of it.
Totally makes sense. Okay.
We didn't make money. We cut an owlbear and put it into the woods.
No, that's why I wanted to clarify. I'm just gonna, straight look at him and be like, yeah, the heist wasn't per se for gold so much as I thought I was coming across a magical artifact, and it was not what I had hoped.
And you need to keep funding search for the artifact.
Yeah, just tell them we rescued an owlbear and put it into the woods. So that's basically what we did.
No, I'll just
So
basically say we somehow ended up with a baby owlbear who we ultimately released back into the woods, and then I mentioned how we saw, what was the town's name? Rhea's town be ripped in, yeah, El Terrell basically
Right.
be ripped into hell, and that was traumatizing.
So, you had an owlbear egg.
Yeah, we didn't realize what it was until it hatched. We were thinking maybe dragon. We
And
had
you
some
had
money
an
on that,
owlbear cub.
and it was an owlbear.
Let me tell you something. An owlbear egg can go in the right market for about 2,000 gold. An owlbear cub, however, goes for about 5,000 gold.
Jesus Christ, it's that much money?
Yeah, we put it back to the wild, though. We were nice people.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Some of my party members became very attached to the owlbear. If I knew it was that much money, for fuck's sake.
Well, you got to be the worst criminals ever to steal something so valuable than just give it away. But make a
Well, we're not
persuasion
really-
check for him.
Okay, I was about to say, we're not really criminals. This is just idiots blundering.
Guidance.
How bad is it? Well, 15.
Plus a D4.
Yeah.
Well, guess it doesn't matter.
And we can still run the story. You just want the ring, huh?
I mean, ideally, I would not like our names dragged through the mud, but I figured this was already going to be a big ask.
I'll do it for 300 gold.
100 gold? I don't oh, fuck's sake.
I hand her 100 gold.
The story won't run.
And the story won't run and my ring is included.
Right.
Okay, let me speak to my party. I think I can scrounge this up among all of us. And I basically report back to the party. I will willingly pay all my 200 gold to cover this if everyone else wants to chip in 100.
Throw in some free tickets.
I'll donate.
I'll throw in the 3
Yeah.
tickets along with the additional 100 gold I need from everyone else.
Whatever you need, man.
Yeah,
I'll donate.
Okay,
yeah, I'll donate.
so that's 3 people donating cash and then fancy offering tickets
To his performance at the.
to his any performance from now and forever. I
Blushing
promise,
Mermaid.
as his manager, I will
That-
personally see to it you have a front row VIP.
Is that 100 gold each?
It's 100 gold divided between us.
No,
Oh.
100 gold total.
we have gold in the treasury
Oh,
too.
Yeah, we do. We have
Two.
gold
900 and
Yeah.
905.
and a lot of other things worth money.
We should
okay, so-
definitely disperse the money amongst the party, because there will be times where it's important to know, for example, if someone were to fall over a bottomless cliff, what
Oh.
portion of the characters of the party money was he carrying? We would need to know that, We can't just assume that he didn't have anything valuable on him.
Well, do we want to, while we're in the town, sell off all the incidentals that we don't need, and then just split the money?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might as well.
And
We shouldn't pay this guy until we get the ring.
And take the money, take the money right out of the kitty for getting the ring for her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will do that.
So we're gonna sell everything and take the 300 out of the kitty, and then split everything.
Yeah. No, are we gonna do that right now? That's some math.
I was about to say somebody just took 300 gold out of the party treasury.
I did that.
Thank you.
We can clean it up later. We'll just do the regular sell it later type thing.
I was about to say that could be someone's homework for the week, is just
Yeah.
selling everything. Thank you. I will go back to him and be like, okay, I convinced the rest of the party. Here you go, sir. And do I have anything to get in contact with him?
he gives you his
there
card.
like
He
a-
says if you ever have a juicy story, let him know.
We want to feed him the that head lady getting taken out and being the cult meadows, trying to get the 300 gold back.
Well, you know what? As a sign of good faith, I'll be like, thank you, and I guess I'll share the story and be like, you'll be first one to tell you this, and whether or not he gives me the 300 gold back, I'll offer him and say, like, I got a story right now for you about devil worshippers, whatnot. I definitely nod my head at that card, and I'm like, I will be visiting you, sir, very often.
This
I think this is the start of a beautiful friendship.
this scandal is the equivalent of the vice president being corrupt and trying to stage a coup against the sitting president.
Yeah.
It is very much a juicy political story that makes several patriarch families look bad, and that's always the most popular story at Baldur's Mouth. So he thanks you for the tip, and he says, "Do you have any evidence? Other than your word of mouth tells a great story, but something solid we could point to that proves the Van Thamper involvement."
We'll show you.
How about the word of one of the Flaming Fist?
So your word, you're saying?
Yeah.
On what?
And also the bodies and everything that we turned in will be popping up the next day or so.
Do we have an item from the house? Oh wait, we have the records. We can offer him maybe like a copy of the ledger.
Those weren't illegal ledgers, though.
Yeah, they were legitimate
Oh.
business ones, right?
I say, or you can send one of your little investigator guys to her house, and the bodies are still laying there right now.
Well, Zodge.
Oh wait, we have their ring. Oh wait, that doesn't prove they're evil.
Point to the shield that Dagon's carrying.
You could, I suppose it's plausible that you still have some of the cultist masks. They had those gold masks and cloaks.
Yeah, we did have those as outfits, yeah. If we have one, hand it to
All right, so, he'll give you 5 gold, for the story. But because you're a good kid, he'll give you 10.
I start laughing because I know that's part of the money I just gave him. Like, see the GIF I put in the chat. Like, I think this is the start of a beautiful friendship. You'll be hearing more from me. But I was just wondering, is there like a way in like canon of the city? Like, is there a way people can communicate besides like is there carrier pigeons? Is my question. Is there a way where I don't have to go and directly see him?
Muriel has her raven back by now, right?
Yeah, I would have cast the raven before the long rest.
I think
We can use that as a messenger, couldn't we?
there's a spell called Sending. Sending is, it's a 3rd level spell, so I guess it really wouldn't go on. But there is important and lucrative businesses could have sending stones, which is a magical item.
We put a little piece of parchment on my raven's foot, like in Game of Thrones.
Is he trained to find?
Well, he's a familiar, so he does
so
what it's
you
on to
could
do.
you could steer him, per se.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. No, that would work.
Okay.
Okay, I'll let him know that a raven will come by. I guess like every day for the rest of the week, or like every 2 days. I don't know.
Well-
How often.
Why don't we say when we come back from the other city, after going down there on the boat, we'll check in with them? Or do you need it to get it before we go down there?
I mean, I'm not going to be able to use it until we level up again, and we leveled up last session, so I don't know what the timeline is with Dan. So we can just say whatever. Like, at this point, I can't use it, so.
So while we go to the other city, get what we need there, and come back.
Yeah, might as well. That's probably easiest. I was just hoping we didn't have to go back right away, but it's fine.
Because we've finished everything in the city, haven't we, Dan?
More or less, yeah. Yeah, except for this loose end about the whole your lives are going to be ruined. You are looking forward to a nice 5-day getaway to Candlekeep.
Yeah, because I think we're at a dead end on getting the ring and stuff right now.
Alright, let's go to Candlekeep. I can take a hint.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm
not you. I meant about like the direction of the story. I can tell we need to go.
Yeah, you don't know if you leave Baldur's Gate. The next time you come back, there could be wanted posters of you. You just don't know.
I will look at it.
Or then again, this story has
Read
been
him
squashed.
story.
Yeah, he
paid
did.
the man off.
You paid him a
I
lot
gave him a
too.
juicy story.
You paid him a lot of money.
I did.
So it's not it's not inexpensive to bury a story, but he went along with it. You were persuasive, and you offered him more money to bury a story than he's ever been offered before. So
Give me the numbers.
He gave you like 300 as an outrageous starting figure, figuring that you'd like whittle him down, But you were just like, okay.
Well, I think we're all admittedly that desperate to not have this story come out.
Right.
But also, that party treasury is crazy.
It is, right? I was kind of noticing that. It's like, wow, you guys aren't hurting for money.
I'm adding it up all right now, and it's
Oh, somebody wanted to go to the magic store, Sorcerer's Sundries, right? I know that was a
Oh,
topic
yes,
of
me.
discussion. That was a topic
I-
of discussion, right?
Yeah, I do.
So,
Holy crap!
so in the chat, I'm just going to scroll back to it here. I posted Sorcerer's Sundries, traffics in common and uncommon magic items. The common magic items usually go for something close to 100 gold, and the uncommon ones go for 500 gold. But if you want to look, he's got a very wide selection of stuff. So any common or uncommon magic items are yours available for purchase.
I'm just looking for a +1 short bow. That's all I'm looking for.
Right.
And we have all this stuff in our bag of holding. So we should have plenty to pay for it. But I want to try to kind of bargain with him. Like, how much? So that's an uncommon. So how much would that be, did you say?
You wanted a short bow?
+1 short bow, yeah.
It's funny, I don't see. Oh, I guess it's just called Weapon +1. Okay.
Yeah.
So that is an uncommon magic item. So that would be 500.
Okay. Let's see what we have. Can I...
we have a mace and a crossbow to sell too.
Yeah.
Dan,
Yeah.
would uncommon include something like a headband of intel?
Let's see. Uncommon, common, filter. Alphabetically, let me get to the H's.
Wait, this place sells uncommon and just common and uncommon stuff.
Right.
Okay.
What kind of headband?
Intelligence.
Headband of Intellect is an uncommon item. 500.
Would you guys mind if I did that?
We have
No, I
the
wouldn't
money.
go for it.
Okay.
What I was gonna do though, because there's this crown in here, and it's a bronze crown with 5 spires, each spire shaped and painted to resemble one of the 5 kinds of chromatic dragons. And it says in our notes it's worth 250 gold. So can I try to convince him that this is some sort of historic artifact, like owned by some like well-known figure in history that Meredith doesn't know the name of, but that is, known in the lore of Baldur's Gate?
Yes, lovely as this specimen is, it is not a magically endowed item, and hence not in my purview of interest, but
Oh, you'll need like magic items.
there is a jeweler that very well might be interested in something like this. You might go see him.
Okay, so then I will do that same thing at the jeweler and I'm trying to get more than what this thing's worth. Trying to get my 500 gold so I can get my short bow.
I like where you're going.
So, the best jeweler in the city is a place out on the outer city in Little Kalimshan called the Kalim Jewel Emporium. widely regarded as the best jeweler in the city and the best place to fence stolen gems. So that kind of puts us right up here. If you can see my ping in the very upper right corner, that's Little Calamshan out there. So, that's, let me see, I want to search on the word Kalim. Alright. Okay, so let's, in absence of a good type, let's just see what we get on a d20 roll. 16. Now, so he had a pretty good roll. See if you can persuade him into accepting a higher price than what his trained eyes would tell him.
Deception?
Yeah, you could do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was hoping. Anyone want to guide me?
You got it.
Yeah.
I can do.
I was already.
I can do product inspiration.
I don't need the bardic
Ooh,
inspiration.
look at that. All right, yeah, so he's going to give you $350 for it.
Woo! Okay. Okay, so then I only need 150 more.
Looking.
The other stuff, I don't know, this other stuff is... Oh, there's... Okay, what about this gold ring with a white pearl set into it? That's worth 125. Can I try to get 150 for it, doing the same sort of thing?
Yeah.
Okay, should I roll again? Or just-
Yes, yeah, because it's a
Okay.
different sell job on this.
Okay.
I'll do another d20.
Guidance.
Ooh. Yeah, no, she's biting on what you're casting. So so
Put on my guidance
what
there
was
for
the
26.
total gold value before we adjust
Okay.
it?
So, the total is, that's 375 worth of stuff that I just got 500 for.
Right.
Yay! Okay. I'll take these things out of the treasury. And I'll get my short bow.
Showboat plus
And then
one.
whatever anyone else wants to do.
And Marcus, you do see that the Amulet of the Devout is in stock, 500.
Anyone have a problem with that?
Speak
Paid
now
in
or
platinum?
forever hold your peace, right? Sounds like you
All
got
right.
it.
All right.
While you wear this holy symbol, you gain a +1 bonus to spell attack rolls and saving throws. While
Second one's even more important.
You can use your channel without expending. So you get an extra use of channel divinity without
Pretty much.
just for free. Nice. So what do we think? We all done shopping at this point?
Yeah, I think
Does
it's
he buy common items?
Say again?
Does he buy common items? Or can we sell?
Yeah, he's definitely in the market to buy common and uncommon magic items.
I just have a shield I want to get rid of. And then,
Oh, you mean like a non-magical shield?
yeah.
Yeah, no, he doesn't traffic in that. Strictly magical items.
Okay.
There is a smithy, though, that I think gives you basically half the purchase price. So whatever it says in the player's handbook for the price, just sell it for half that value. But
Okay.
any mundane equipment you can offload that way. You don't even have to. We can assume that there's some stores, or if not several, that would buy used equipment.
Anyone need anything else?
Yeah, we got cash, so if you need anything, get it.
Right. And don't be shy. I don't want to spoil anything, so I won't.
I mean, yeah, if I could see that list again
Which list?
The
of
list.
the items.
Oh, basically go to D&D Beyond. Let me see, where is it? Move back up here. Filter rarity. Here we go. If I give you this link here in the Discord chat, that'll take you right to the magic items that she has for sale.
Perfect.
Dan, you gonna really leave that top one sitting on there?
Oh, you son of a bitch. I stand by it. I said all uncommon and common items, didn't I?
Damn.
I hate that fucking armor.
Yeah, but there's no way that's only 500 gold.
I know, right?
Yes, it is. It's only 500.
Yeah, but like... that's
500,
the-
like, plus the cost of the armor, I would think.
Right.
Yeah, that's just the coating or whatever.
Because if it's, like, full plate, it's not going to be 500 gold. That's nuts.
Right, because you can't get unmagical plate for 500
Right.
gold, right? So I would definitely say it would be 500 on top of the cost of the armor.
So wait, in our party treasury, do we technically have a bag of holding?
I believe so, yeah.
No.
Okay.
I thought I read that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because right now I'm just seeing
So would we want to put Dagon in plate mail?
What is that? What does plate cost for a full plate?
It's like, it's a lot. I think it's
It's a lot.
$750, right? Let me see, I can Google that shit. Or D&D Beyond it, anyway. Plate armor.
There was like 1,000.
I'm in chainmail right now.
Can that be about 1,500 total? That's off my head without looking.
I think it's
I
about
sold the
that.
heavy crossbow for 25.
So, a cost, okay, I got it here. Equipment plate. Cost 1,500 gold.
So add 500 to that, it's 2,000.
Right.
I'm looking at this barrier tattoo. How much would that cost? Oh wait, no, that's a wonders. Oh, if it's rarity, it's uncommon. Hold on. Why it's showing up? Yeah, the barrier tattoo.
Dan said anything that's uncommon is 500.
500. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much, right.
And weapons that are like +1.
And I'm sorry, what was the question?
I just was thinking of maybe getting a +1 dagger potentially, if that's any cheaper.
Yeah, +1 dagger is 500, right?
Okay. Then I'm good.
This is
Hold on.
the big shopping spree.
Do we have the money to put Dagon in that armor?
Oh yeah,
We have the money.
yeah, we have the money.
All right. I'm voting to put him in it personally because I know that armor so well, and it's just a friggin' awesome thing.
Yeah, if he's going to be standing out front, I have no problem with it.
Immune to critical hits is the biggest part.
Yep.
God, immune to critical hits is huge. If you really want to do it, you put your next feat into heavy armor master, so it's every hit -3 and you can't be critted.
So it's plate mail.
Yes.
Adamantium.
Adamantine armor, right?
Yes.
Then I'll sell my regular chainmail and add that to the party treasures.
You sons of bitches.
75 to.
So I'm
Do you
just gonna,
realize my armor class is 20?
Say again?
I'm just gonna
Go ahead, Chris.
I'm gonna wipe out the platinum, silver, and copper out of the party treasury, and that'll pay for it. We have 1720 left in platinum, 200 in silver, and 69 in copper.
We really have that much still?
Mm-hmm. And then all of the other stuff that's,
I'm looking
valuable.
at something.
Yeah, 21st edition books worth 500 gold.
There is only one other thing I'd like to get is the all-purpose tool, considering I am an artificer.
Yeah?
That thing's amazing. Worth every penny.
All-purpose tool, you say?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I am unfamiliar with this.
It's it can change into any artisan tool that you want.
Uh-huh.
+1 bonus to spell attack rolls, saving throws, and you can choose a cantrip for any cantrip from any list for 8 hours.
Oh, nice.
Which means an artificer now has Eldritch Blast. Basically. Which is what I used it for when I was an artificer.
Eldritch Blast is just the best cantrip in existence. I love it.
It's so good.
I
love
wish I
me
knew
some
what that
Eldritch.
was like.
Oh. Oh no.
All right, so we all done shopping?
Yeah.
I'll take a cloak of protection.
Cloak of protection, okay.
No, what's that worth?
A free AC.
The 1 or the 5?
Cloak of protection. Cloak of billowing. Cloak of protection is an uncommon, so 500.
Okay.
And the all-purpose tool is an uncommon too.
I'm still looking for a weapon, but I'll do that later.
I guess the attitude of killing every room and checking every room really pays off.
Yeah.
I like it. I think it's a good ad.
Well, it helps we literally plundered a duke's house, so you know there was going to be good shit in there.
Right. Yeah. She's probably, the Van Thampers are probably one of the most wealthy, and you think of all the other shit that they were into. They were stealing friggin' money from Tiamat's hoard.
Yeah.
And siphoning it back up here for this purpose, right?
Didn't we take the deed to the house as well? Like, don't we own the house now?
I'll never
No, we didn't find the deed. We looked, but we didn't find it.
Oh,
I'll never
I offered-
understand everybody's obsession with finding the deeds to property in D&D. It's like, I don't know, it just feels like, I have this paper, which means I own your house now. Ha! And it's like,
Because it's funny.
it's all about real estate. Location.
right, you have to get out now because I have this piece of paper that says the house is mine.
She's dead, and her sons are out of the way. I mean, no one would stop us.
You're either trying to burn buildings down or to find the deed to them. One or the other.
Yeah, what is this?
What is what?
I'm looking at this battle axe of warning. Let me see what it does. Stop him.
Oh, that's a nice battle axe. That was actually the battle axe that the Eldritch Knight had in the Mad Mage.
Yeah, he did. Immune to surprise, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a nice setup.
All right, so if we are done with the shopping spree, we can start talking about where to next. You've got this infernal puzzle box. You've got a shield with some kind of spirit trapped in it.
And we're gonna jump on a boat.
Fallister says that the cost of admission into the Great Library of Candlekeep, the price of admittance is a book, specifically one not already contained in the monk's library. So he says, before we leave, if you don't have any books like that, he could stop by his apartment in Little Calamshan, and he could grab a book to trade for admittance into Candlekeep.
Okay, thanks, dude.
So before you depart, you just go via Fallister's room. First of all, he asks if you will take him on the journey. He's keen to get back and report to his what's his patron? I mean, that's a very masculine term, isn't it? Isn't there a word for a woman who's a patron, or is that just still a patron?
I think that's generic.
Patron is just generic?
I think it's patroness, if anything.
Right, it
feel
just
like I've
doesn't
heard
sound
that.
right, though, does it? Patroness. No. But either way, his boss. So he wants to go, and Rhea, if you'll have her, will go as well.
Yeah, I don't see a problem with Rhea coming along. Do you guys?
For sure.
Right, yeah, she hits hard.
No.
She does.
Yeah, definitely keep her.
She can stand right beside Dagon.
Yeah, her and Dagon at the front.
Oh, do we buy her
Do you
weapons?
need a magical weapon? Yeah. Does she need to be upgraded?
Oh yeah.
Something magical so that it's not.
Give her a magical longsword?
Yeah. Happy to pay for that too. I mean, the magic resistance we're seeing already is significant.
I can edit her longsword to be a +1 longsword if you wanted to deduct the gold out.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Is that another 500?
Yeah.
Yeah, or else she's just gonna be doing
Just-
half damage.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just remember to
I
grab
got
it if he drops.
Yep. I'll subtract the 500.
What does that leave us at?
248 in actual gold, and then a whole bunch of other crap that we need to, over the next week maybe I'll go in and just figure it all out.
Plenty of money for Chinese.
Alright, so Rhea now has a magical longsword.
Awesome.
Now, of course, all the things about getting to Candlekeep, as per the book, are about you going over land and the different trials and tribulations that you would have. But you are bypassing all of that because you guys got yourself a boat.
Did we just wipe out a bunch of stuff?
I won't say a bunch. I won't mislead you with that. But yeah, there's a couple of encounters that are like, okay, we can't do that one now. Okay. Or I could do this one, but I'd have to change it to some kind of attack at sea, or attack you before you left. But you guys aren't wasting time. You're getting out now. Yeah, I don't think they would have time to attack you.
Are we messing up the storyline?
Nope. This is D&D. This is what happens. This is why we. I knew it was coming too. I'm not caught completely unaware. But yeah, we'll theater of the mind it because I don't have any good maps for it. But as Baldur's Gate disappears from view, you find yourself heading down the Sword Coast, and a smaller, faster vessel is closing in on you. You can't quite see who's in the distance yet, but they are definitely heading on an intercept course, Captain.
Gee, let me pull out my sniper crossbow. Do they look aggressive?
No, they make an insight check, I guess.
Take a second. Oh, actually, it didn't roll. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so they are humans, and they've run up the white flag.
All right, you guys wanna stop and talk to them?
I guess.
I mean, they got a white flag up, so
What did they want?
All right, so the boat pulls up alongside yours. It's a smaller craft. There's only 4 crew, but the apparent leader or captain of this vessel introduces himself as Cadrus, and he says that he knows that you have the shield of the Hidden Lord, and you're all in terrible danger, and you need to turn it over right now. And they're asking permission to come aboard.
Well, they could come aboard, but they're not taking my shield.
do we want to let them up? We have advantages if they're down lower.
Yeah, why do they need to come on our ship? Why do you need to come on our ship?
To discuss the issue.
We can
Where is it?
talk about it from right here.
And there is no issue. It's his shield. You can't have it.
You don't understand the danger you're in.
No, you don't understand the danger you're in.
All right.
So if you're really worried about it, you can just follow us around and keep an eye on us, like little bodyguards.
Yeah, let me see here. Let me do this. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. I'm just getting the page ready because this is going to be a fight. I'm gonna.
You're not going to take no for an answer on the shield?
No, they want the shield.
How many of them are there?
There are 4 of them.
Yeah, they're gonna.
I probably should up that, but not at this late hour. I already said 4, so we'll run with it. All right, and you got Fallister with you, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, now I need another boat.
Fancy brought his flippy floppy.
Map layer. I'm sorry, just bear with me one more minute. Alright, and now I need blank and a blank, blank, blank. Okay. A boopity-doo. And bippity boppity bow. Deux. Trois. Alright. So the guy you were talking to sheds his human disguise and leaps into the air. But let's that is him right there. Friendly looking fella, and we can all roll for initiative.
Are we doing this on this map? The city map?
Nope. Thank you for reminding me I didn't move you. There we go.
So there's no more time for any more diplomacy.
I don't think so.
Can I have my raven on here?
Mr. Raven, you got it. There's a raven.
Always rolled so badly.
Alright, so we got Muriel, Marcus, Dagon, Fancy Kiel, and Zebby, and Salim. Alright, that's everybody, right? Let's sort this out. And Rhea Mantelmorn gets to go first. And she is going to level her heavy crossbow at the guy who just leaped up into the air. Ooh, and she's going to hit him for 6. Yeah, he doesn't have any elevation yet, but he's flying. 6 points of piercing damage, non-magical. So halved to 3. Minus 3. That's Rhea's turn.
Who did that go against?
That went against this fella right here, this devil-looking fella.
I guess I will follow her lead.
You can do it.
Armor class 19 on this guy. There you go. 17 force damage. He takes all that.
That's my turn.
Alright. Fancy.
Okay, Fancy has his attack. He's got a. Now, Fancy will viciously mock this devil and say, "Now go away, or I'll be forced to taunt you a second time."
Tam. Sachez la boche. Sachez la boche. I think that's French for get the cow. Alright, wisdom save. Wisdom. Not the devil's strong suit, wisdom. Failed his save. Takes 2 psychic damage. And what is the secondary effect?
He is at disadvantage now.
On his next attack roll?
That is correct.
Very good.
I think he's at disadvantage to the end of his turn.
So this guy
His next attack is at disadvantage.
swings on a rope dramatically over the gap and lands, we'll say, right here in the midst of you. And he is going to attack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see who it is. It is going against Dagon, of course, the guy who's got the tank armor on. Let's attack him. That makes sense. Multi-attack. The veteran makes 2 longsword attacks. If he has a short sword drawn, which he does, he can also make a short sword attack. Are those hit? You are muted, Dagon.
Sorry about that. Yeah, the second one hits.
Okay. And a short sword attack. Miss. Alright, so he hit you for 10 points of damage. Look at that. I'll take a hit against that armor any day of the week. Alright, Fallister is sniping with the hand crossbow. Alright, and so hand crossbow, miss. Mr. Raven.
Oh, right. He'll fly over to this guy. Bother him. And use the help action.
Alright, next person to attack is going to receive a little assistance from the birds distracting of the target. Marcus.
And what is that? What is that bonus? Advantage?
Advantage, right.
Ooh. Well, I'm going for it then. I'm in flanking as well, so. Ugh.
Oh,
Plus
no,
2,
we're
so
talking
13.
about this guy up here, Marcus.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's
I was
okay.
looking at this guy.
Okay.
So either way, so I missed then with a 6.
With the mace +1. Okay. This guy, he goes 60 feet straight up into the air. And then he casts Fire Ray from on high. Let's see. Let's pick out his target. Who does he want to target? He can target anybody. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we'll say 10 is roll again. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Rhea. He hits for 11 fire damage. Rhea takes that and... Oh, he can use Fire Ray twice. So let's do another target. Alright, this one going against Dagon. 13 missed.
Yeah.
Alright, now this veteran over here is going to swing across. And he's going to attack Marcus. $11, 22,
Yeah, 22 got me.
and 19.
19 got me as well.
Alright, so a total of 18 points of damage.
Now that's not the guy that was supposed to be hitting at disadvantage.
No, that was this fella, right?
Okay. Which one's at disadvantage?
The Cambion.
So did he attack?
Would that have
with raised
affected his
equip
fire
damage?
ray?
Oh, you're right. It should have. It should have, absolutely. 19. Let me roll a d20 here just to see what I get. So that was, the fire ray was +7, so that's 18. So I think that still hits Rhea. Right, yeah, that still hit Rhea, so. Alright, this veteran attacked and hit Marcus. Then we go to Salim.
Hey. Okay, 15 feet's not too bad.
Now remember, he is 60 feet straight up from that position.
Thank you for reminding me of that.
Here, I'll put a little wing icon on him.
Damn, the only thing I have that would hit him is a firebolt, and I don't think that's smart.
Why not?
Well, looking at the icon there, I have a feeling he's resistant to fire damage. I'm looking at this guy here, up in the air.
Isn't that only means he's flying?
Yes.
I mean, it is the devil.
A devil, not the devil.
He's a devil.
That makes
Wait, no, I was gonna move, but that'll leave poor Marcus open to being.
You could shoot him and then see what happens. Like maybe he's, maybe firebolts is what kills him immediately.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers, but I'm gonna use. Let's see, how many points is it? I'm gonna use a sorcery point to twin it. To use a twin spell on it. So I'm gonna hit these two guys here.
Okay. Dissonant Whispers. Wisdom save. Both failed. Both take 11 psychic damage.
I believe they
Run away.
Yeah, they run away if they fail.
And take attacks of opportunity.
do they? They both take it. They both run away. Back on the other ship.
So they... Okay, let's see, what do they do? Yeah, fuck it. He's still got his rope, so he swings back over.
They
And he
attacks
takes
of
attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah, yep. Salim, Marcus, Rhea, and Dagon get opportunity attacks.
So 17 for 9.
17 hits right on the nose. So Dagon, you hit yours down here for 9. I just want to keep track who hits who. Then Marcus, which one do you hit, Marcus? The one to your left or the one underneath you?
Underneath.
Okay, so he gets hit for 4. Let's do an attack from Rhea. She hits for 6. Come on, roll 20. Cooperate with me here. -6. Then he swings across. This one swings across, and Salim, you get your up attack at him.
Okay. Gonna use my knife.
No dice that time, alright. And it is your turn. I don't think you're concentrating on anything, though, are you? You should take that off. There we go. Alright, Salim?
Okay. Let me just read something. No. Okay, that's not gonna be helpful here. Yeah, I'm gonna hit one of this hurt guy over here with a firebolt.
Firebolt, and this was this one?
Yes.
Alright, 25 hits for fire damage. He takes that. Alright. And if that's it, we go to Muriel.
Alright, so this guy flew 60 feet up.
He did.
Alright, I can still shoot him. And I have advantage because of my bird.
Misses.
Ooh!
Yeah.
Yikes. Okay. So is there on this ship that we have, is there like a little door under here that I could like run down and get some cover?
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go underneath.
All right.
And I don't think I can hide because I think people would have like seen me go under there.
Right.
But
Right.
I'll just at least I'll get cover.
Right. No one
So
can
I'm
attack you.
now
Right.
I'm now like underneath where I was before.
Got it. All right. This veteran here swings himself over and lands here next to Salim and Marcus. Going after Salim. Six. 19.
Okay. As a reaction, I will use shield.
Okay.
But let's see. So that gets me to 16. So that does not. Shit, that does not help. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't help.
Nope. I thought that would be higher. Okay.
Your armor class is 11?
Yes.
Wow.
I don't have any armor proficiencies.
Do I have to spell mage armor?
I don't think it's that much better.
I literally just bought a cloak of protection.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should have got you one of those.
Yeah, I was
Turn the
about to say,
boat
I
around.
think,
Okay.
Yeah, we're going back.
I was about to say, I think mage armor isn't that much better.
Well, it gives you it adds your dex bonus too.
My dex bonus is only 1.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I was like, oh, that's not a great spell.
So you
Sleeve is squishy. I don't know what to
Need
tell
armor.
you.
take all 11 of that damage.
Yes, I do.
All right. And then we go on to Dagon.
Alright. The demon is 60 feet up.
60 feet, right.
Right. I am going to cast a fireball over here.
Ooh.
I don't think it's going to hit him because it's only 20 feet, but
It won't.
it'll hit these two.
It definitely
And
hit those two. Yeah, I'll give you a 3.
And this guy,
Yep.
and it'll set them on fire.
Yes, it will. All right. That's dex save, I believe, right?
Yep.
1, 2, 3 failures. 25 fire damage. Come on, roll 20. There we go. Minus 25. Dealing out the major damage with the fireball. That's a new shield power, right? That's the first time you've used that one, isn't it?
Yeah, I had to attune to it.
Right, right. So
What's the long sleep?
the shield, yes, make them suffer and burn.
And then for my bonus action, I have a bonus action somewhere around here.
You didn't know that Dagon could cast fireball, did you?
I had forgotten about it.
And no, that's it. I'm done. Action number 1. Right there. And that's it.
Rhea misses her shot with the bow, but then we go to Kiel.
We got everything's hit, but a couple of them look really weak right now, don't they?
The fireball took a good chunk out of him. That was 25 points of damage. That wasn't anything to
All right,
shake.
I'm going to shoot the one on Celine first. Damn it! And my bonus action. Wow! Well, not me this round.
Right? The dice giveth and taketh away. But not for Fancy. It's the gift that keeps on giving.
How many feet away is this guy?
He is about 70 feet away. He's, 15, 20 feet vertically and 60 feet horizontally. Or take that and reverse it.
And what I guess the question would be what humanoid creature is he? Is he a human?
He is a fiend of some kind. Let me see if I can tell you any more.
The main question is, can fiends be charmed?
So yeah, he's got a tail and he's got big wings. What you know about fiends tells you that they often have powers to do the charming, but as far as you know, they're not immune to it.
All right, I'm going for it. We'll see what happens.
Against the devil, wisdom. He fails. Crown of Madness.
Oh man,
What does that do?
wow.
Alright, one human. That's concentration on Fancy, so let's mark him as concentrating. Alright. While the target is charmed, a twisted crown of jagged iron must use its action before moving on each turn to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself that you mentally choose. The target can act normally on its turn if you choose no creature or if none are within reach. So the target can act normally on its turn if you choose no creature or there are no other creatures within reach. Very important. On your subsequent turns, you must use your action to maintain control over the target of the spell ends. Also, the target can make a wisdom saving throw at the end of each of its turns on the effect ends. Okay.
So Fancy has to tell it who it's going to attack.
And there's no one near him right now. I mean, maybe you could argue that the bird flew up alongside this thing and that the bird is there. But that's your only target that you could have it attack.
He couldn't tell it to
Attack my bird.
He couldn't say attack this guy down here.
Oh, I see what you're saying, because of a ranged attack, right. It's... So, the charmed target must use its action before moving on each of its turns to make a melee attack against a creature.
I know that's
So
there it is right there.
There's the melee, the dreaded melee word, which means you have to be up close.
So what is the action after that?
So if there's no one for him to target, you're right now Fancy's choice is whether you want to revoke this Crown of Madness in favor of another idea, or do you want to tell it to kill Muriel's bird?
My bird did not fly up. I'm not going to volunteer to let that happen to my bird.
Okay.
Nope.
All right. So, so in said case, it says
you can act normally and I'll still have it on, right? You must.
He can tell it to move towards the guy, can he?
Yeah, but I can still keep the Crown of Madness on him even if I don't tell him to do anything.
Right, but he can act normally on his turns as long as there are no creatures within reach, and he ain't flying down. That's not part of his strategy.
Okay. Oh, so you're saying, well, you know what? I hit it. I'm going to keep it on him.
Okay,
We'll see.
all right. I mean, maybe he'll fly down. This veteran is out of the fight. Fallister is taking his shot at disadvantage with his crossbow. He misses. Disadvantage because of the distance. All right, Raven did not fly up.
Yeah. And actually doesn't even have the speed to get up there because you said he went 60, right?
He did.
Yeah, my Raven only has a fly speed of 50. So he's gonna go over here and help against this guy.
All right.
Try to take him out.
Marquis.
Okay. First thing I'm doing. Let's see. Where is that at? I'm using a bonus action to healing word on myself, which didn't do shit. So my action is going to be a healer's kit, which also didn't do shit.
Ooh, ouch. Double whammy.
Yeah. And that's it.
All right, our devil friend flies another 60 feet up. Now he's 120 feet up. And he is going to target... Oh, let's see. Who's the soft target? Let's see if we can figure that out. I never recorded your armor classes. Okay, so now I have to live in the real world where I don't know your armor classes, but I can see who's wearing suits of armor and who's not. Let's just make it random.
Muriel, check out this cool cloak of protection I just got. Huh? It's maybe some protection.
Oh, going for
Give
Muriel.
that to Salim.
Sorry,
Muriel's
she's
inside.
right. So number one becomes fancy instead.
I have a cloak of protection. Look.
16 fancy?
Whatever. Who's hitting me?
The devil.
He's
No, I have the devil charmed. He wouldn't choose me because he's charmed by me.
There were no... it says the charm target obeys the Cambian's spoken commands.
It says, one humanoid choice is blah, blah, blah. It becomes charmed by you for the duration. Right? I know we're going into like a kind of swampy land right here, but
So
it is charmed.
So here's the thing. While the target is charmed in this way, he must use his action before moving on each of its turns to make a melee attack against the other creature. The target can act normally on its turn if you choose no creature, or if none are within its reach. So you do have him charmed, but usually this is a better spell to use in tight quarters when there's more people around him, and you've got him isolated.
I understand that.
Right. So...
Okay, so my charmed creature is going to attack me. I get it. Okay, go ahead.
But to your point, though, I am seeing that if he fails, the one humanoid of your choice that you can see within range must succeed on a wisdom throw or become charmed by you for the duration.
It's
Right,
obvious.
right.
If
Okay.
you want to check.
Right. All right. So, so we were attacking Fancy. 16 hit. Yes. 13 fire damage.
Yes, sir.
All right, and let's do another one. Ooh, another 6. So 19 points of fire damage to poor Fancy. I think that might put you. Well, I don't know. What's your total hit points?
I still have 20 left.
You got 20 left. What's your max?
39.
39. There you go. All right, and that is our devil's turn. This veteran is swinging across, getting Dagon in a pickle. 21.
That missed.
15.
That missed.
21.
That missed.
Brutal. I'm having PTSD. I can't. I've been triggered. I gotta go. Salim.
Okay. This guy right
I'll
in
be
front
right
of
back.
me, I want him.
I'm taking my dogs out. Sorry. Excuse me.
Okay, Joe.
Alright, I want this guy away from me, so I'm gonna cast Earth and Grasp. Let's say that's possible.
Okay. Let's see. Let's run with that. A strength save.
Yeah.
Failed.
Alright, so he'll take... I don't know why it rolls 2 different damages. That's... Yeah, so he takes 7. I don't know why it's rolling 2 damage for him. I think that's strange. Let's see.
I'll take your word for it.
And
That
he's
should
restrained.
Just be 7, and he's restrained. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Minus 7 and restrained. Muriel.
Okay, so I'm gonna peek out and shoot this guy that my bird harassed.
Oh, sneak attack applies, right?
Yep.
Jinkies. Yeah, you shoot him and he's not happy about it. Oh, did I restrain the wrong one? Yeah, I did. Oh, wait. I had that wrong. Okay. No, we're good. All right. Big shot. 20 points of damage. Then we go to this veteran here who's restrained. What's he restrained in? It's the Maximilian's Earthen Grasp, right. So to break out, the restrained creature can use its action to make a strength check against your spell DC. So that's what he's going to try to do. He's going to try to break out. Let's see if it's even close. I don't think so. I think that's a fail. So that was his action. And then we go to Dagon.
How? The demon rose another 60 feet on his turn, right?
Right, so he's 120 up now.
Alright. So he's... From me, he'd probably like 130, 140.
Yeah, something like that.
I'm gonna shoot another fireball at him directly.
Nice.
And hopefully it hits.
Dex save. Failed. 24 fire damage. Now he does have resistance to fire damage. So he takes 12 fire damage. Anything else for Dagon?
Nah, I think that's it.
Alright, Rhea is just going to step up and with her new magical longsword that you got her, she's going to hit once, she's going to hit twice, But really, the first hit was all she needed because it had 2 hit points left. So she had enough movement to come over here and hit again. And let's do a short sword, which also hits. So 15 points of damage to this guy, Rhea, coming through. With 15 more points of damage on these guys. And we go to Kyle.
Dan, if I move there, will that put me in 120 feet of that guy?
I'll call it 125.
My weapons are 120s. That's all right.
I'll give you 120. If you have range, you go up the stairs. That puts you 5 feet closer. So, all right.
That's not going to hit.
Negatapo. 16 doesn't do it either.
I can't hit this guy.
He's tough. I'm so fancy. You got a crown of madness on him, but you got to get him back down here where there's other people to attack. Oh, Fancy was taking his dog out, right? That's alright, we'll come back. Fallister, again, he's got a hand crossbow, so he's shooting this thing at its maximum range at disadvantage and missing. Mr. Raven, staying deck side, I'm assuming.
Raven, wait, if this guy's restrained,
He's got the earthen grasp on him.
that already gives people advantage, right?
Let's see, restrained.
Surrounded, right?
Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and its attacks have disadvantage.
Okay, can it save from that though?
Make saving throws?
Yeah, like can it save from Earth and Grasp? Because I'll use the help action anyway, just in case. If it saves and gets itself unrestrained, people will still have advantage.
All right. Mr. Marcus.
All right. I'm using Cure Wounds on Salim.
Very nice.
And Healer's Kit on Dagon. Oh, no, wait. Never mind, sorry.
Oh.
Just the Cure Wounds.
Just the cure wounds?
Yeah, the Healer's Kit is not a bonus action.
All right.
So I'm at full health, pretty much. Thank you.
No, sorry, Dagon. I'm not healing you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not able. That's two actions. So it's just the Cure Wounds on Salim.
No. Okay,
Got it. All right. So let's see.
that makes sense.
Dagon, coming at you.
Yeah.
He tries to target you with the fire ray, but your armor and your shield just are too much protection for him to get through. Salim.
Okay. This guy's still in the grasp. Concentration, so I can't drop it. I'm gonna hit him with a firebolt. Oh wow. Take a step back, but
Right. All right. No firebolt hits with that, and we go to
If he
Mira.
was restrained, he's
Oh,
restrained,
he's
so you have
Advantage, right? Right. Oh,
Oh,
Of course. uh,
Right. Oh, well, I will try to shoot him. $20.
Advantage
Yeah.
because.
He's restrained, and my bird's next to him.
Oh, I thought you were shooting at the devil. Got it.
Nope.
Okay.
Trying to get
yes.
this guy to die.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Non-lethal damage or lethal damage.
Non-lethal.
You can't do non-lethal with a.
Oh,
Oh, right.
Ranged weapon.
Right. Thank you for the reminder. We can't. Right. I'm ready to talk. Never mind. Right. Then we go to Dagon.
Alright, I really should have bought a crossbow, but I only have. Guess I'll use the last fireball.
Dexterity save. Failed it. 16 damage. Alright. Rhea has a heavy crossbow. That's got a maximum range of 400 feet. So she's at disadvantage, but she can still make the shot. And it does not hit Kyle. Ooh. I like this. Okay. All right, Kyle. Ooh.
That's magical damage too.
All right. 22 hits for 8. And then the other one misses. All right, Fancy.
Alright, I'm just gonna accept the fact that I blew a spell and viciously mock this guy.
Mock away. Mock away, beach. Wisdom. Oh, made that one. Half
That's-
damage on a save, or?
No,
No.
nope. I'm done. I'm gonna just slink back into this.
Fallister misses. The Raven.
Raven's just gonna come over here.
That's it?
Yep.
All right, Marcus.
All right. Let's see. How high up is that guy now?
It's about 130 feet away from you. 125, 130.
Okay. There doesn't look like a whole lot I can do from that distance. Other than
Precisely why he's at that distance.
let's see, what's the? I can crossbow at disadvantage. Yeah, why not?
All right.
We'll yeah, didn't think so.
All right.
That's it.
Our friend here is going to live to fight another day. So he 60 feet in his movement puts him 180 away. He uses his dash action, so he goes another 60 feet, which puts him now at 240.
And I pull out my heavy crossbow.
All right. Salim, can you hit him at a range of 240 feet?
no, I cannot.
What about you, Muriel?
I can try at disadvantage. Ooh. I don't get
No
sneak attack.
but
But 11 piercing.
and it's magic, right? So it gets
Yes.
all 11. All right, nice. Dagon, can you attack at 240 feet?
No, I cannot.
Rhea has a heavy crossbow, which has a range of 400 feet, so she can. She's at disadvantage, though. And she misses. Kyle. Disadvantage for that?
Sharpshooter.
Oh. Okay, so does not hit the armor class. Armor class 19. Excellent shot, though. Fancy? You just watching him fly away?
Is it my turn again?
It is, yes.
Okay, I just had a Joe thing happen. All right. I am going to viciously mock this devil right there.
He's at 240 feet. Do you have the range on that spell?
Probably not. No.
Right.
No, I don't.
Right. There might not be much you can do, which, don't feel bad. It's hard for most of the party at this distance. Fallister can't even take a shot. His max range is 120. The Raven is down at deck level without much to offer. Marcus, that range, you just watching him fly away, you got a shot.
How far is it now?
240. 250
Yeah,
for you,
still-
call it, yeah.
Still a disadvantage crossbow, so might as well. Nope.
Alright. Alright, so now he double moves again. So that puts another. So now he's at 360. I think that puts Brea and Kyle at a disadvantage shot. But not you because of sharpshooter. Anybody else have anything that can go 360?
Not anymore. Nope.
Alright. Rhea will make her shot. Here, I'll make it official. Nothing for Salim, nothing Mariel, nothing Dagon. Alright, so Rhea takes a disadvantage shot. Misses. And then Kyle.
No.
Damn. Alright, so he gets away. You didn't take any of the other guys alive. So if you want to, before we sign off for the night, if you want to take any kind of measures, life-saving measures, so you can question these guys, you can do so now. Other than that, we will assume that they have shuffled off this mortal coil, and we can call it a night.
Do we want to try to save him the question, or let him die?
No. You always want a question. Dead men tell no tales. Did anyone ever teach you that?
Yeah. So you never leave a tail behind.
Exactly. Which is why we need to find out their tale.
Who they were and why they were after you. They seem to be specifically looking for you.
Is one.
I would say knock them out, tie them up.
Well, they're already unconscious. So I just tied one up, wouldn't you guys?
And then
Yeah,
we're going to fancy play for 1 minute.
So the one on the boat, we'll tie him up and then bring him back.
Yeah, that one.
Yep.
Yeah, if he's still alive, sure.
Yep.
And this boat's on fire.
Yes.
It's probably sunk.
Yes, it is. It It is burning, and the devil is not planning on returning to the boat.
So we threw the other two bodies back on the burning boat.
Let them
To go down with
go
it.
down with the ship, as all good sailors do. Anything else before we wrap it up officially for the night? Where do we think?
No.
We're still heading to Candlekeep. You know what? Here,
Yep.
I've got something. If you guys got a couple of minutes, it says if Rhea Mantlemorn is with the characters, she shares the following tale over a campfire at some point during the 5-day journey to Candlekeep. Now, of course, you guys are on a boat, and I told you it was a 3-day journey. So there will be no campfire, but I'm going to go ahead and spin you this Tale of the Hell Riders according to Rhea, and that will be the last thing for tonight. Speaking as Rhea, let's see if I can do I can't do a good teenager voice without sounding condescending. So we'll just do my best female voice. It was over a century past that the great troubles began. Fiends roamed the lands to the north and west of Elturel. Fields were despoiled, livestock slaughtered, homes razed, and people dragged off to a terrible and unknowable fate. Terror gripped the hearts of all. The city's cavalry rode across the land, striking down fiends wherever they found them and suffering fearful losses. But it was never enough. For every fiend they destroyed, it seemed as though 2 more appeared elsewhere. The ruler of Elturel, the High Rider, asked his people to pray to the gods for aid. To everyone's astonishment, a mighty angel entered the city the next day. Her name was Zariel, which means companion of light. The prayers of Elturel had been heard, and help had come. Zariel located the gate through which the fiends were entering the natural world, on the fields of the dead west of the city. Zariel declared that she would lead the cavalry into Avernus, destroying the infernal host that was amassing there, and striking a great blow against the forces of darkness. The High Rider sent out the riders of Elturel, now numbering many thousands, with Zariel at their lead, riding a golden mastodon. With a great cry, Zariel and her army charged through the gate. The legions of Avernus trembled and buckled, but did not crumble. Zariel was defeated, and the remnants of her army returned to Elturel, overcome with grief at the loss of their glorious general, but confident that the lords of the 9 Hells would think twice about threatening Elturel again. There were great celebrations to honor the valiant knights of the cavalry, who became known as the Hell Riders from that day on. So that's just a little story that Rhea had to share with you to close out tonight. So again, thank you everybody for joining, and we will see you in the chat as always. And let's see, when do we get up to level 5? Not quite yet. But we're getting ready to close. We're almost done with Chapter 1, and we're about to get into Chapter 2, which will take you between levels 5 and 6. So start to think ahead about what you want. It'll probably come pretty much after Candlekeep, I think. You go up to level 5, so we won't have too long to wait for that. Any closing thoughts before we all sign off?
For the stuff in the treasury, we have to wait to get back to town to sell it all and convert it, or can we do that during the week?
We can retcon a little bit and say that you had sold it while you were in town. We just didn't bog down the game with, everything tonight, we can just say, yeah, it was part of the business before you left town. The good news with the whole ring and evidence in your robbery thing is apparently whatever the arrangement was with Duke Thalarma, it didn't involve getting the evidence to the press that very next day, or anything. So, and of course you have interfered in the free press and suppressing stories. I love it. You guys are great. This is fabulous. I should ask for 130,000.
But I always wanted to do.
Who sorted the party treasury?
I know, it's beautiful.
It looks
That
so
was-
lovely.
That was me.
Excellent.
So in that treasure section, it's 510 gold worth of crap. So basically, I don't know, dump it on his table and ask for an offer.
You'll get 510 for it. Unless you want to
Okay.
try to talk him up on it.
Nah, whatever.
Right.
Unless someone else wants
We
to.
can buy another cloak of protection.
Whatever. I always try to talk up on it.
Well, you can. Feel free.
Oh yeah,
Always
Muriel
negotiate.
does her thing that she does, and lies about the importance of everything.
The historical significance of every
And
item.
stuff
It's
like that.
It's like
Yeah.
Antique Roadshow. I love it.
Right.
This vase is very, very lovely.
Exactly.
Where did you say you got
Yes.
this?
This ring was worn by blah 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 blah.
This ring was worn by me. Wait, where'd you get this? All right, everybody. You have yourselves a great night. We will talk to you soon.
Right on. See ya.
Right.
Peace out.
Good one.
Everyone have a good week.
Have a good one, everyone.
Right.